Hello everybody, my name is Muffin the Guildmaster, and I'm here again with...
ZakPak, hello.
And today we are going to be playing even more Angels with Scaly Wings. Yes, we are still doing this.
Still.
So last time, there were a couple dates. One with an especially wordy policewoman.
Oh my lord.
Who else did... I forget who else we went on a date with.
It was
Right, Remy.
Remy.
Remy, the sweetest
I
boy.
liked Remy's date.
Yeah. All of the base game characters have pretty good dates.
Yeah, Remy was pretty cool. I like that puzzle. That's like probably my favorite part so far of the game because I really like those puzzles that like make me think.
Yeah, at one point you unlock a date with Sebastian, and on his you get to play a card game with him.
Ooh.
I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to see if we can figure that out ourselves.
Go fish. Oh, you mean like okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I believe all that's out of the way. You may start when you're ready.
Alrighty. Another day, another morning. I awoke from dreams filled with fire and smoke. The sun shining through the window gave me a comforting feeling of familiarity, despite the portal in the distance reminding me of my purpose here. I looked towards the horizon, my view undisturbed by dividing walls. The light of the morning sun was painting the sky with golden hues, a view that had become a rarity back home. It evoked a feeling of freedom and openness that was almost scary to me. While I got ready for the day, my thoughts strayed to the people I knew back home. I couldn't help but wonder how they were doing. But I had greater things to worry about at the moment, like Reza, murders, and generators. How much danger was I in, really?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Chief, more bad news?
Not quite, unless you count Reza still missing as bad news, but that's kinda why I'm here.
Well, what is it?
Just some good old-fashioned police work, and we're counting on your help. Again.
Um, sure, sign me up.
Great. We obtained a list of places Reza visited in the days before he vanished. We'll check those out, maybe find a lead, and you might help us understand his motivations or give us some context to his actions.
Okay, so quick question: do we actually do we get clues from these places we go to, and like, can we actually like solve out where he is at some point?
It's less of we solve it and more the character does. 'Cause it's
Okay,
not like, okay, you pick up... It's not like Phoenix Wright, where you pick up these clues and have to use them here to put together a picture. It's just,
objection.
you go through the game, you do find clues, but the characters put them together.
Okay, all right, I'll continue now. I can certainly try.
That's all you have to do.
That's reassuring.
Are you ready to go?
Sure, let's go.
There's a couple of places we can check out. Let's see where we should go first.
While Bryce focused on his list, I saw someone approach out of the corner of my eye. I swear to God, if it's Maverick. A closer look revealed that it was Sebastian. I love Sebastian.
Yeah.
Waving his arm in an attempt to get our attention as he ran toward us, his face grave.
I only laugh because of how well you understand Maverick already.
I'm like, but I like Sebastian.
There you are, Chief. I was looking for you. I'm gonna change Sebastian's voice, because the one I was doing before, it just sounded like I was sick. What are you doing here? Don't tell me there's another dead person. Sorry, Chief, there is. Damn. Guess it's gonna be one of those days. Yeah, looks that way. Someone else can take care of that today, though. We've got other plans. Need to sign off on a few things, at least. I know. We'll go to the crime scene, sign a few forms, and then we're out.
Question.
Yeah?
So they said there's another dead person. So dragons are themselves, they consider themselves people. So people isn't a human term. People is a them term
Well, you gotta
there.
remember, the way they regard humans in their world is the same way we regard dragons in ours.
Fair. Okay. I was just curious. I was like,
Yeah.
people. It's like a human. Okay.
Uh,
When we arrived at the scene, I saw the poor victim next to one of the houses. Oh my god, this word again. The obligatory sheet that was draped over him provided a modicum of I think it's modicum. I don't know of discretion,
close
but
enough either way.
nothing to hide. Yeah, close enough. But nothing to hide the crime that had occurred.
So, I actually thought this was a different day, because it's been a while since I played the game. I thought this was a completely different murder. Alright, give me the story. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. The runes match those of the last victims, so a similar, if not identical, murder weapon is likely. The victim? Maintenance person for this area, and the electricity is out. The power goes out, maintenance guy shows up and is killed before he can fix the problem. At least that's my theory. So the power for the whole block is still out? That is correct. Should get that fixed as soon as possible. We don't need civilians showing up around here complaining about sitting in the dock. Good point.
Bryce's snout wrinkled with distaste as he glanced over Sebastian's shoulder.
Damn, not again. What is it?
Gosh dang it!
Like I said, you already understand him so well.
I don't like him. He's so mean.
He is. What are you doing
Not
here,
only
Maverick?
wait, hold on a second. Yes, Alex.
Oh.
All right, give me a bit, Alex. Sorry, Alex is bothering me. All right,
If-
continue.
What are you doing here, Maverick? The second victim, huh? This is an official investigation, so you better not cross that police line. Shunned by my own colleagues. This is ridiculous. You know how it is. Rules are rules, and without rules, murders like this one would be allowed to happen and go unpunished. Have your fun without me, then.
Will do.
Babaka. What do you think he wanted here, Chief? No one's easy to do his own investigation like he said he would. I shouldn't be surprised he showed up, but I don't know what voice I'm doing for him anymore. But I guess we're lucky we arrived before he did. I agree. We better check out that power outage now. Of course, I think the door to the maintenance room is right around here. You got your... Wrong voice. Got your flashlight, Seb? Always, Chief. You should go first. Then? No, you should go first then. I don't have my stuff here. Besides, putting on that head mount is such a hassle. I remember, you complain about that every time it comes up.
Hmm.
There, that should do the trick.
Oh, so you can actually like. I'm pretty sure that's you looking around, or is that? Oh no, that's him. Never mind.
Yeah. Just stay behind me, Mason, alright?
Okay.
I hate stairs, especially those made for smaller dragons like you. Trust me, having it the other way around isn't too great either.
I just like all kinds of stairs.
Just this conversation makes me laugh.
I just dislike all kinds of stairs. Period.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, that's something good.
This kind of reminds me of when we found that underground base, or whatever it was. Remember, Chief? How could I not? It wasn't that long ago.
Underground base?
Yeah, that portal wasn't the only piece of ancient technology we found. There was also this whole lab near it. Seemed to have some high-tech stuff in there. At least that place didn't have as many stairs.
Wait, so you not only found the whole facility along with it?
You cut out in the middle.
Of course I did. Wait, so you not only found the portal, but a whole facility along with it?
Yes, but we're not sure how the two are actually related. We spent all that time studying the portal and barely got anywhere with it. This stuff is just beyond what we know. Here we are. So what exactly are we looking for? Whatever's causing the power outage. If we don't find the cause, we should at least be able to get the backup running. Looks like the generator is gone. Mystery solved.
The sound of creaking metal penetrated the stillness of the room. I looked above toward the source of the noise as it grew louder, and in the next instant I was pushed sideways and fell to the ground, just barely avoiding the giant light fixture that fell from the ceiling and shattered into countless pieces alongside me.
Mason, are you alright?
The next thing I saw was a hooded figure standing above me, barely visible against the darkness that permeated the room. Voldemort.
God damn.
The figure crouched down next to me, its mask hovering right in front of my face. Merely a whisper reached my ears when it spoke.
Be careful, Mason.
Then the figure dashed towards the stairs.
Where are you going?
That's not me.
Don't move!
He's going up the stairs.
I'm on it.
I mean, he looked humanoid, so.
I didn't see that chair coming. I can't see a damn thing in here. Here, Chief. I hate these stupid stairs. You're blocking the way. Just go around me. There's no room. You're as wide as the stairs are. I can't help it.
Ew, the sass.
Damn it, we'll never catch him now.
Wait a minute, don't these dragons have wings?
Some of them.
Oh, these two not?
They do not.
Oh.
Which is very clearly evident on their character models.
That's, I mean, I forgot what they looked like, so I was like, wait a minute. Okay, by the time we found a way back up, the mysterious figure was nowhere to be found. Oh, they don't, huh?
Wait, Bryce has, like, the spike thingies, but I don't think those will help him fly.
Yeah, no.
We've got a long search ahead of us, and with a head start like that, there might be no end to it. We have to take our chances as long as we still can. Except that chance is growing smaller and smaller while we wait for the team to arrive. What even happened down there? Right, Mason, tell us everything in as much detail as you can.
There wasn't much to it. I heard a noise, I looked up, the light fixture came down, and someone pushed me.
You mean Reza?
I'm not so sure of that.
Didn't you see him?
Whoever it was wearing a mask.
Bloody well can't be someone else, so let's not kid ourselves here. Why would he wear that whole getup, though?
He didn't want to be recognized.
That's a bad excuse when there are only 2 humans here. This whole thing doesn't make any sense. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Your earlier theory about what happened was pretty sound, Sebastian. Let's go with that and add the bit about the generator being stolen. So, now the question is, who has a motive for stealing a generator?
Reza, isn't it? Like, aren't...
Right. Who else would need to steal a generator when those who live here could either buy or even simply request one? Not to mention, Reza was the one who arranged the diplomatic trade for the generators in the first place.
I can't deny the fact that your generators are pretty important to us. But resorting to murder?
We all saw the human figure running away.
Why would he have stayed here if he stole it? Why would he remain here if he was the one who stole it? The generator was already gone when we got here, and the person in question wasn't carrying it either.
Perhaps this is a case where the criminal has returned to the crime scene. This kind of crime? I'd say no, but who knows? Maybe our rules just don't apply anymore.
What do you mean?
No offense, but ever since you two humans arrived, there have been a lot of strange things going on. This place used to be a quiet town. So fuck you.
Oh, this is just confusing for me, because I feel like it isn't Reza still. I still don't think it is. I think he's possibly being framed, but because the thing is, why would he steal generators if we're getting generators in a trade anyways? So, because just as likely as the Dragon residents are to buy a generator, so why steal it? We're getting the generators in a trade, so why steal it? So it works both ways. So I think here I'm gonna say is maybe this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
Well, you do gotta understand that Reza shot Maverick and ran. He is technically
too.
wanted.
That too. But then again, why would you still steal the generator? I mean, I don't know. I still gotta figure out some more stuff out.
The humans do need the generators, which there is something I should have told you before we started the game, but I think it explained that I thought it explained at the start, which it didn't. But now it's too late for that, so we're just gonna have to wait till the game explains it.
Yeah, and didn't we already deliver one back to Earth?
You actually didn't get a chance to because Maverick showed up.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, pretty much the entire conflict of this game is either caused by Reza or Maverick in some way.
Well, both of them just suck.
Yeah, that's fair. Maverick's not too bad.
Maverick, he just needs to take a chill pill. He just needs to sit back. He was injured. He's all up in the business that isn't his. Just sit back and watch and wait for things to happen rather than making assumptions and making things worse.
Yeah. Alright, anyway, which one did you want to go with?
I'm still gonna go with maybe this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding. Maybe this is all just a huge misunderstanding and he just needs someone to talk to him.
Let's put this into perspective. We found 2 corpses so far. Reza's the prime suspect, and you think all he needs is someone to talk to him? Sorry, but I'll be going with a no on that one. Maybe we should just focus on finding him and point fingers later.
Agreed.
The police team will be here any minute now. You don't have to get involved with the search, but that doesn't mean you can't help us.
What do you want me to do?
Still have the list of places we were going to check out, remember? We can't go now, the search takes priority. Of course, we'll still check out those places after we're done here, but if you can go on your own, you can speed up the process. You could even find a lead for us, who knows?
Sure thing, why not?
Right. Here's the list. Considering your status, you shouldn't have any trouble in these places. But if anything happens, call me and I'll check up on you later.
Wait a minute, you mean I'm going all by myself?
All of us are going to be busy with the search. We can't really afford to spare someone right now. We'll be fine.
Aren't you worried I'll do something fishy? I mean, isn't that why Reza and I were assigned police escorts in the first place?
That policy was mostly Maverick's fault, and he's out of the picture. So with my authority as chief, I say you can go alone.
I don't like the smell of this. Maverick's gonna be right up my butt.
I already know where you're going, and besides, I trust you. If you were in cahoots with Reza, you would have run off with him when you had the chance.
Good point.
Ah, I see the team approaching. Guess you should get going.
Alright, I'll see you later then.
Good luck.
Alright, so I guess I gotta choose what places I go, or is it just gonna kinda...
You do get to choose.
It was a relief to leave the crime scene, considering all that had happened. When I reached into my pocket to take a look at the list, however, I found something unexpected. It was a small piece of paper with the word Tatsu written on it. How did it get there? My earlier encounter with the masked person was the only time today someone was close enough to smuggle something into my pockets. I figured if someone like Bryce tried to do something like that, I would have definitely noticed.
What makes you say that?
As for Tatsu, the only related thing I could think of was Tatsu Park, which I had come across when I went to the police station the other day. Even if that park was the place of the mysterious paper referred to, I didn't know if it was actually a good idea to visit. The masked person may have saved me from falling light fixture, but if it was Reza, it would mean following someone who was also prime suspect of 2 murders. I also had to consider the list of places Reza had been to: a local grocery store, the production facility we had visited, and the library were the 3 places closest to here. It certainly was going to be a busy day, and I knew I wouldn't have time to visit all of them.
Yeah, I don't remember if you can only visit 2 or 3. I think it's 2, but it could be 3.
Well, let's start off. Let's start off with the library. I feel like what good's a grocery store going to do? If you're going to go somewhere for a while, it's going to be the library.
Yeah.
All right, Reza, what did you want here? Hey, it's Remy. Remy!
I already told you it's not here.
Who's he talking to? Adine?
Won't you help out an old friend? Friend? This is the first time you've spoken to me in years. Whose fault is that? For you, I didn't even exist these last few years. At least I tried to reach out to you. No, you're just here because you want something. And right here, right now, and you still continue to act like that. She was my friend too, you know. I think you should leave. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for everything. It's a little late for apologies. Never your way, then.
Burger King. Right? Not your way, right? Adine stormed out so quickly that she didn't even notice me. I waited a few moments and wondered if it was a good time to talk to Remy. In the end, I decided my task was too pressing to come back at another time. I shuffled through books and tried to look busy until I noticed he resumed his work so I could approach him.
Oh, hello, Mason. Good to see you. Do you need anything?
How are you doing?
I'm not sure, to be honest. There are a lot of things on my mind right now.
Like what?
I'm not at liberty to discuss them at the moment. I'm supposed to be working. So, if you don't go on your first date with Remy before and ask him that, he just says he's fine. So you do unlock different dialogues and options depending on who you go on dates with.
I like that. The whole branching paths narrative. That one thing you can do changes how things go later. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So he said he's not at liberty, so I'm not even going to ask about the Adine thing. So has Reza been here recently?
Reza? He's visited quite often since he arrived, actually. Till a few days ago, that is.
Do you know what he was reading?
Not particularly. I thought he just wanted to learn about our world.
Did you notice anything unusual about him while he was here?
Can't say I did, though he did ask me for a map once.
A map?
Yes, I showed him a few, but none of them seemed to be what he was looking for.
Did he talk to you about anything strange while he was here?
Besides the maps, nothing else worth mentioning comes to mind. Be the usual pleasantries.
Well, I might as well ask about Adine.
What was that?
I said I might as well ask about Adine.
Hey, you were here that whole time?
Not the whole time, just long enough to know that something's up.
It's nothing that concerns you.
Come on, it does concern me. I know you, and I know Adine.
It's really nothing of great importance. Are you aware of a certain prehistoric underground building we recently discovered?
I've heard of it.
She wanted a blueprint of it, which was one of the things found inside the building during an investigation.
Why would you have it?
We're not just a library, but a whole archive that stores all sorts of information and objects. You remember the box you dropped last time you came here?
Yeah?
It was filled with artifacts. We have them here for safekeeping.
And I nearly destroyed them all.
Another line that you wouldn't get if you didn't go on that date with Remy. In any case, a blueprint is the kind of thing that would be placed in our care eventually.
So she thinks you have it.
Even if we did, it wouldn't be something we could just give out to anyone.
Of course. That's all. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we learned basically nothing.
I'm trying to remember how you get Remy's good ending. I'm not going to tell you how, I'm just trying to remember.
And what sucks is so is it 2 or is it 3 places that I get to go to?
I honestly don't remember. I feel like it's 3, but it could also just be 2.
Okay, so I think next I'm gonna go to Tatsu Park then. Tatsu Park, here I am. I don't even know what I'm looking for though. Oh, we're doing this again. Oh boy. Okay. Well, knowing how weird this game is, let's search the shrubbery. Yeah, this totally won't look strange or suspicious. Here we go. I found some dirt. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. Okay, so you found a roll of dirt. Yay!
Yes, you get an achievement for that.
Oh my god, I got dirt. Okay. Let's search the pavilion. You never know what you'll find around a pavilion. Let's do this. Nothing. Doesn't seem to be anything important here, but at least it provides excellent shade. Let's look at the map. This park is bigger than I thought. I can go north towards Tatsu Avenue, which apparently is a nice spot to look at the landscape, or south to the political district. Oh god, where should I go? I'm gonna kick myself if I have to look at that sign, but let's go south towards the political district. Watch, this is all gonna be pointless too. I already feel it. Just as I entered the southern part of the park, I found myself tumbling to the ground when someone suddenly bumped into me.
It's Naomi again. She heard you were talking shit.
Oof. Ouch.
Oh, I think I remembered who. Oh,
Lucius. Wait,
sorry about that. Are you alright?
besides getting a little dirtier than before, I think so. Who is Lucius? Because his name's already here. I forgot who he was.
We actually haven't met him yet.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Never mind.
I should really look where I'm going. Sometimes I just get lost in my own thoughts.
Hey, I think you dropped this.
Oh, thank you.
Ghost stories, huh?
Yep. Oh, I should probably go before the bookstore closes. Bye. And you never see him again.
Wow, so he was completely pointless. Bye.
Yeah. I thought that was a completely different character that I hated.
There's someone sitting on the benches. Approach the dragon, why not?
Ah, no, there she is.
Oh, look at that! Look, what?
What a most pleasant surprise to be meeting you here, Mason. Do you know who I am?
I have no idea.
Actually, I just thought of a better voice for her.
I'm afraid I don't.
Then let me fill that gap in your knowledge. My name is Emra, and I am the Minister of Culture and Arts.
Oh no. Oh no. Just hearing Minister of Culture and Arts, oh, I already know it's gonna be bad. I see.
To 100% the game, you have to go on one date with her.
Oh,
I hated it.
I thought I met all the characters.
You met all the ones with good and bad endings, but they're side characters that you can unlock dates with.
I see.
And what brings you here today, Mason?
I'm not quite sure of that myself.
The park does have an appeal that naturally draws people in. I would know since I'm partly responsible for creating it. Have you seen the north side yet? If not, you totally should. It's just so pretty this time of year.
You created this park?
Well, some of it. Do you see the building behind me? That's where I work. Do you want to know a secret? The park was built here so I could enjoy going outside on my breaks. Like right now, for example. I'm gonna regret giving her this voice.
Speaking of your work, Remy works for you, right? I just met him the other day.
Oh, Remy, quite the little nerd, isn't he?
Hey, don't talk shit about my Remy.
Have you seen his malformed ears? I want to laugh every single time I see him. Yeah, you're learning why I don't like this character.
Oh, I want to yell at her. That's not very nice.
Be that as it may, I just can't help it.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask for sure, but whether I can answer or not is another question. Why are you such a bitch?
I want to smack this.
What would you like to know?
That's all.
Oh, I'm glad you share my sentiment. I suppose I should be getting back to work anyway. Well, thank you for this most pleasant conversation, Mason.
Go back. Just leave.
Leave before she comes back.
Read the sign. The park is dedicated to our creator, to whom we owe our sentience and existence. As it is our duty to remember, this place honors them every day with its beauty and grants a place of recreation and contemplation to all of us. Well, do I even want to bother searching the north side? They said the north side looks nice. Let's go to the north side of the park. We're going to explore everything. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, might as well open the house. On the metal covering the hatch, there are two buttons which are situated to the left and right of the central circular lever. The arrow on the lever is pointing up. Oh. I might as well just start with pressing the first button. The first button is now pressed and sits flush with the metal covering of the hatch. Press the second button. The second button is now pressed and sits flush with the metal covering of the hatch. I guess turn the lever clockwise? The arrow on the lever is now pointing right.
I will tell you, this is solvable at this point in the game. You don't have to find the combination first.
Is this something that I would be able to guess, or is it something I have to completely kinda?
It is something you could probably guess. I don't particularly remember the thing for it, but I do remember that you can just open it. Like, you don't have to wait for any particular point.
I guess let's turn the lever clockwise again. The arrow on the lever is now pointing down. Guess let's just keep turning clockwise. The arrow on the lever is now pointing left. Oh? Aha! I looked down to see the maintenance cells for the underground drain system. A pale object starkly contrasted against the pitch black backdrop. It's a cloth with suspicious red markings all over it. You acquired a bloody bandage. I guess it's all to be found down here. Huh. Okay. So I'm not even gonna bother resting on the bench. Let's examine the fallen leaves. Don't recognize this species of tree. That was pointless. Okay, let's just go back. Okay, so I got a bloody cloth, so at least I learned something. So let's stop searching the park.
Any thoughts on that whole interaction there?
So literally everything was pointless. Every single thing I did, except for going to the north side of the park for the cloth. And I don't even know, is that bloody cloth even going to have any significance?
I'm honestly not even going to answer that. You'll have to figure that out.
So that means it probably will. Okay, so yeah, let's just stop searching the park. I think that's about as much as we can get out of here.
I thought you found something at the pavilion, but evidently you don't.
I don't think I'll find anything else here. So if they get one more shot, because I do kind of want to go to the facility. The afternoon sun hung low in the sky, and I decided it's time to report my findings to police. Okay. So yeah, that's it then. A brief call to the department, and I was on my way to an appointment with Sebastian. I'm not sure how my findings will help, but at least I have something.
Look who we have here.
I swear to... I knew as soon as Bryce sent us off on our own, I knew that we were going to have something with him. I turned around to see Maverick. His intense gaze confirmed that there was no one else his words could have been directed at. Even with the civilians passing by in the background, I suddenly felt very alone. What do you want from me?
Answers.
What if I don't have any for you?
Then you will listen. Just tell me one thing. Why? What is your goal in all of this? Why even come here?
The first one. I'm not gonna read all of that.
That's fine. No, that won't do. It's simply not true. You know it, and I know it. I just don't get why you can't be honest with me, even when you know no one else is listening. You know I can't touch you. If I did, it would be over for me, at least as long as I don't have any proof. In the end, what difference does it make if I know? No one is going to believe me anyway. Do you wish to kill me too, like Reza?
I would never do such a thing.
Is that so? Tell me, why would an ambassador need such a dangerous tool in the first place? I know you claim not to have one of these things Reza injured me with, and you didn't have any when they searched you, but I guess it's way too late for safety precautions at this point. You could have one hidden anywhere.
Bruh.
That damn hurt, you know. It's a fucking gun. But even worse than that was getting thrown aside by Bryce. I trust him, but after what happened, he doesn't trust me anymore. Now there's only you, the mythical, the special, the new. How much I wish I could make him see what I see. I could have saved the world with what I did that day, and it still wouldn't matter when no one believes me, just because I don't have any proof. But I won't stop until I find some. When I do, I'm gonna be a damn hero.
Jeez. And with that, he was gone. On the way to the police station, Maverick's words kept finding their way back into my mind. I couldn't decide how to feel about them. I wasn't even sure if it was worth mentioning to the police, so all he did was make vague accusations. It wasn't anything substantial enough to be considered a threat. However, his actions were growing more calculated. He seemed very sure of himself. I wondered what this could amount to. But that wasn't the problem at hand.
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Sebastian. Thought I'd meet you at the front desk. What are you doing in Bryce's office?
Does have a nice office, doesn't he? The chairs are comfy.
Is that the only reason we're in here? The dragon gave a brief chuckle.
Let's just say that any information pertaining to this case is important enough to warrant some privacy.
I see. Will Bryce be here anytime soon?
I don't think so. He's still outside looking for Reza. I think he's the kind of person... He's not the kind of person who gives up easily.
Can't we help?
There's only so much we can do. I was out searching too until I came to meet you. At this rate, it doesn't look like we'll find him today. He could be anywhere, long gone beyond our reach. What do you think?
To be honest, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Sorry, I was yawning. I probably could have just skipped that one.
I have no idea what he's doing or what his plan is, really. I wonder what will happen to our trading. Still worried about that. I wonder what will happen with our trade agreement now, considering Rez is still missing, the murders and the stolen generator. If Reza really is the murderer, then
Don't do that.
what?
Put your feet up on the desk. It's fucking disgusting. Worry.
You don't know. You don't know what's at stake here.
People are dead, Mason. Do you think I don't know that? Reza may be our prime suspect, but he's also a missing person. For all we know, he could be a victim. Maybe someone is making him do this. My point is, we don't know the facts yet. What we need to do is find him and find the murderer. We'll find Reza and go from there. We'll figure it out.
Thanks, Sebastian.
I really do love him. Anyway, you said you had some information for us, so what did you find? I found a bandage. bandage you found is something, alright? Of course, it could be anyone's, but why would someone discard theirs in a place like that? It seems suspicious to me. It is certainly worth checking out. I'll make sure it gets to the right place. Map in the library. I don't know what to think about that. Could have needed a map to plan something, I suppose, but who knows what he really wanted to do with it. It's a kind of detail that on its own might not tell us much, but could be crucial later on. Well then, Mason, that gives us some solid points from which we can continue our investigation.
Woo!
You did well in the second investigation.
Hey!
In any case, thanks for your help. We really do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It should be all then. Since Bryce still hasn't come back, I assume the search is still going on. I better get out there and help him. This is going to be a long day. Can you find your way back to your apartment?
Of course.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Good luck. Finally, some free time. Whatever am I gonna do? Oh god. So I already met with Remy and what was the name of the other person?
Naomi.
Okay, so we're not meeting with Naomi.
You're so
let's.
mean to her.
I don't like her. I mean, I don't know.
That's
like,
fine.
she rubs my fur, or I guess my scales, the wrong way. Well, I guess I don't have any scales. Regardless, let's meet up with Anna.
Anna.
We haven't seen her since like the beginning.
Yeah.
She told me to meet her here, so she's got to be around here somewhere. The production facility had many different wings, covering everything from research to processing, in addition to production. It was easy to get lost if you didn't know where you were going. I heard some commotion in the distance, and when I approached, I was surprised to see not only Anna, but Remy as well.
Remy is such a sweet lad.
I love Remy. They seemed to be in the middle of a heated conversation. I thought it would be inappropriate to approach now, so I remained several paces back, out of their field of vision, but still close enough to make out their words. Poor Remy, he's going through a lot right now.
He's going through more than you know. We have heard rumors. So you come to me on the basis of rumors? Is that how you operate? What do you want from me? This is not the first time you've been in trouble, you know. We might not be so lenient with you this time. I don't know what you are talking about. Consider this a warning. You should proceed carefully for your own good.
Ooh.
If you wanted to threaten me, the least you could have done is send somebody more intimidating. Maybe larger than I am, but even I can see that you're just a big coward. You wouldn't dare put your dirty claws on me. I wouldn't. I'm here as a courtesy to you, not to threaten or intimidate. Do with that information whatever you wish. You know we'll be back, and if they find anything, there will be consequences. Do you think I care? This attitude of yours is not helpful. Neither are you. Well, I've said what I came here to say. Good luck. Whatever.
Remy turned to leave and started walking my direction. I ducked behind a pillar, and when he went past, I wasn't sure if he'd seen me. Either way, he left, and I was safe to approach now. Let's just start off with, hey, Anna, whatever.
Hey, Mason. Wait, how long have you been there?
I saw everything.
Not that it matters much anyway. This is just par for the course for me.
I know, Remy. What's the problem?
The nerve of that guy. He probably wouldn't be so uptight if it wasn't for that thing with his girlfriend a few years ago. But I don't care about him. It's his superiors that are the problem. They don't like me and the research I'm doing. They cite their traditions and values, claiming that those are what have kept us alive for so long. If anything were to change, it would obviously fracture the base this society is built on, cause it all to collapse, tear apart families, and allow all hell to break loose. At least if you believe those old-timers who keep repeating these phrases. All that nonsense because of my research. Valuable research that could save lives, mind you.
What kind of research are we talking about?
I could show you sometime, but we're here to have fun, right?
I thought you wanted to show me since you said we were both in biology and all that.
Sure, but after doing this all day, you'll have to excuse me if you're not wanting to talk about it even more. Missing my time with that guy was just another setback, not that I don't already have more than enough work to do. Even right now, I'm supposed to be working overtime.
Guess you can give me the tour some other time then.
I will. Oh, and thanks for the blood, by the way. The results aren't in yet, but I'll let you know what they are.
Good, I'm just as curious about the results as you are. I'd like to know what I'm being tested on, but
No, you aren't.
I am. I'm way curiouser. Curiouser? Curiouser. I am way curiouser than you are.
Curiouser?
Thank you!
Is that even a word?
Thank you! Thank you. It is. Since an author popularized its use where I came from. Really?
I always got the feeling that he was just bullshitting that, but they never actually reveal it.
That was... okay.
Then I am way more curiouser than you are.
That sounds so stupid. Not if I'm the curiousest. God.
Excuse me for a moment, but I must weep for the English language. At this rate, why don't you just say you're the most curiousest? Curiouserest.
I'm not sure. I'm not a linguist. Are you?
Not exactly, but I have a way with words. My tongue is quite skilled, or so I hear.
Giggity.
Some might even say cunning.
Ooh, it's sassy here. In any case, if you have to work overtime today, does that mean I should wait for you, or do you want me to come back another time?
Neither. I think my break should start right about now.
What a lucky coincidence.
It is, isn't it?
So where are we going?
I don't know where you are going, but I think I need a coffee or 5. You can tag along if you like.
Sure, why not?
No, that's a convincing reason. I hope you brought your own money, though, because I'm not sharing.
I did, but everything I purchased is taken care of by my ambassador status.
Nice. Actually, that opens up some very interesting possibilities.
It might, but I'd rather not do anything too fishy. I don't want to raise any suspicion, you know.
Good point. Well, let's go then.
After you, my lady. Oh, we're here again. There we are.
I think this is like the 4th time.
Very popular place, even though there's never anyone here.
I think it's the only actual cafe in town.
And there's still no one here, ever.
Not in the backdrop, anyway. Finally, I can't wait to get some coffee into my system. Oh, hello, Mason. Nice to see you again.
Hey.
Who's your companion? Can't you just take my order? I apologize. Let me try that again. Welcome to our establishment. My name's Dean, and I'll be your waitress today. What can I bring you to? I'll have a coffee. Thank you. And what can I bring the esteemed gentleperson on the other side of the table?
After this long day, bring me a beer.
No simple. I'll be right back. What's her problem? I'm here to order something, not to chit-chat with the employees.
I know her, it's fine.
If you say so. Here you go. Enjoy. I totally needed that.
So you work in that facility?
And your point is?
What's your job there? I mean, what do you do exactly?
Do all kinds of things. The truth is, we just have all kinds of specialized machinery there, which is used by many different people for many different purposes. The building is owned and run by the council, who oversees the schedule. It's quite handy since you can go from research to testing and even manufacturing all in the same complex. I started out as a researcher in biology, which is still my main job, but I've been there so long and learned the ins and outs of the building so well that eventually I was asked to take over some managerial duties. Sure, it means more work, but it also allows me to run a personal project every once in a while. Does that sate your curiosity?
It does.
Nice and simple. Good to know.
Oh, I forgot to ask. What do you actually plan to do with my blood and the test results? Thank you. I've been wondering that for a while.
What is this, an interrogation?
Oh. Yes, totally. You can call your lawyer if you like.
Maybe I should. I'll tell her you hit me, then sue for damages.
Oh, come on, I gotta do this. Excuse me, princess. Come on, I could not do that one.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just stressed from all the work lately. I'm not getting much respite between my regular work, overtime, personal projects, and other disturbances like that Remy sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
What do you usually do during your free time? Having a good work-life balance is very important, you know.
I love my job, I really do. Actually, I love it so much that even in my free time, I still do things that have to do with biology. As I said, I've got the opportunity to do my own projects sometimes, so that's what I focus on when I get the chance. I'd be ashamed to pass up an opportunity like that without using it. With the current influx of work, I rarely leave the facility if I'm not eating or sleeping. Even right now, I'm only on break and have to go back for another shift.
Maybe you should do something else for a change.
Maybe, but right now that's not really an option. It would help if the council weren't constantly sending their lackeys to mess with me.
So that wasn't the first time?
Sorry? No, I suppose I'm on their watch list or something.
Why is that?
It's a long story, and not one for a first date.
So you're saying this is a date?
No, I'm saying that even if this was a date, which would be more than whatever this is, it wouldn't be very appropriate. Stories about work aren't very romantic.
It's always about work with you. Come on, you're on break. Maybe we should do something to take your mind off all.
You cut off at the end.
It's always about work with you. Come on, you're on break. Maybe we should do something to take your mind off all that.
Like what?
I'm not sure. Do you have any other hobbies?
Not really.
Hey, waitress.
How can I help you?
Do you have anything here to entertain your guests? Any games or distractions?
I'm not sure. Let me go check. What exactly are you trying to do?
None of these answers are good.
No.
I guess just wait and you'll see.
The anticipation is killing me.
Sarcasm noted.
Actually, no, it's boredom.
Knew it.
It's more for the kids, but we don't really have anything else.
It's fine, thank you.
How fun. Board game, really?
I know it's not Knizky Textile Merchant, but I suppose it's better than nothing.
Textile merchant? Knizky?
It's a game, never mind.
Well, I'm not convinced that this will accomplish anything unless your goal is to make me regret this day.
I don't like her. Anna sucks.
I
It seems
love
to be a
Anna.
trivia game. Do you have good general knowledge?
Do you even know what kind of advanced knowledge I have to memorize and work with every single day? You bet I have good general knowledge, certainly more than enough to beat a foreigner like you.
If you're so confident, maybe we should make a bet. That sounds like a bad idea.
What do you have in mind?
Let's say if I win, oh god, if I win, I'll get to go on a real date with you. Do you really want to, Mason? Do you really want to? No fitting me in during your break, no complaining about everything, and no acting as if you're doing me a favor. Especially because it was you who wanted to meet me in the first place.
There you go.
Got it eventually.
And if I win, I'll have you come in sometime so I can run more tests on you.
If that's what you want, so be it.
Let's do this then.
Oh my god, I'm actually gonna know stuff.
Since it was your idea, it's only fair that I start. So how does this work?
Seems to be pretty simple. We take turns drawing cards and asking questions until we've both asked a number that we agree on beforehand. Who gets more right in the end wins.
How many questions shall it be then?
How about 5?
Let's make it 3. Not sure how long this will take, and my break won't be for too long either.
Alright, go ahead then. I saw mischief in her eyes, her stare piercing, paired with a hint of the arrogant smirk that exposed her anticipation. She seemed confident that she would win and loved every second of it. Slowly, her hand went over the deck of cards and drew the topmost.
Alright, I hope you're ready for this.
Oh no. This is gonna be actual knowledge.
Was cited as one of our most important historians, his work spanning over 20 books, credited with mapping out our entire history since the beginning of sentience.
Oh no. Oh, I'm presuming this is what all the looking around us supposed to be for. The only name that looks familiar is Hazik Akil.
How could you even know something like that? You have only been here for what, a few days?
Maybe you shouldn't underestimate me.
Maybe.
Let's see how you fare with your first question.
Bring it.
How far can you walk into the woods?
Only until the middle. Anything after that, and you're walking out of the woods again.
You're right. That's a rather weird question, though.
I suppose I read the right kinds of books I read the right kinds of books growing up. I know most of those trick questions. Let's see what the second question has in store for you, shall we?
Oh no.
Alright, if there are 5 apples and you take away 3, how many do you have?
2.
Is that your final answer?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, I can't see the question now.
I can go back.
Yeah, please go back. Because I want to see if the wording. I want to see the word.
Alright, if there are 5 apples and you take away 3, how many do you have?
There are 5 apples. Yeah, I don't know how. It's 3. Because you take away 3, so you have 3. Right?
Guess you also know your trick questions.
Yes. Oh. Apparently so. Okay, here's your question. In which year of our timeline did we gain sentience?
0. The beginning of our timeline marks the event when we gained sentience.
Right again. Have you played this game before?
It's a children's game. These questions aren't exactly a challenge. I'll just go ahead and draw the next card so we can end this.
Oh boy.
An adventurer who values his life has to choose between 3 rooms to cross. Which one of the following would be the safest? A room filled with poisonous gas, a room filled with 100 highly trained assassins, a room submerged in water filled with alligators that have not eaten in 8 months. I'm gonna leave this here so you can look at the question, because the answers are the same.
Wait, so which of the following would be the safest to go through? A room filled with poisonous gas, a room filled with 100 highly trained assassins, and a room submerged in water with alligators that have not eaten in 8 months.
Shout out to Anna for giving me a chance to get a drink of water.
Ah. Okay, hold on, wait, yeah, is there a way to go back to see the actual question again? See how it's worded? Okay, an adventurer who values his life has to choose between three rooms to cross. Which of the following would be the safest? I mean, my brain automatically takes me to the poisonous gas because, I mean, if you're going into a room that has highly trained assassins, 100 of them though, you're dead. And then a room submerged in, like with the poisonous gas, it's gas, so you could probably hold your breath. The question is, how big is the room and how long can you hold your breath? But then again, how long could you go into a room filled with water submerged with alligators that have not eaten in 8 months? Like, how long would you be able to survive in that? Definitely not as long as you can probably hold your breath in a room. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go with the poisonous gas one.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I don't know what other answer could work with that. Oh wait, there's none of these options?
Yeah.
Oh, I
wait.
didn't know that.
Yeah, that one's my fault.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would have gone with none of these. Oh, you absolute bugger.
Yeah, I can take the blame for that one. Unfortunately, the game doesn't let you rewind and pick it. Oh, it does. Oh,
yeah,
nifty.
none of these then. I didn't know that.
That's right. All the rooms are equally deadly. Alligators can go up to 2 years or more without food, making room. As deadly as number 3, as deadly as the other. Wait. Number 3 is deadly as the. Making room number 3 is deadly as the others.
Oh my lord.
I couldn't. I forgot how English worked. The number confuzzled my brain. The other 2 rooms should not require any explanation. At least according to this card. To be honest, I think the answer is debatable. Don't worry, I still count it as a right answer for you. No need to get your tail caught in a door about it.
Looks like this is going to be the last question.
Just get it over with already.
What is the approximate acceleration speed for a nose-diving flyer? She isn't going to know this one. Yeah,
I'll
haha.
have to think about that one for a minute. ...
Oh, I was just kidding.
I still could have calculated that.
Okay, here's the real question. What is the only substance known to be lighter than its solid form compared to its liquid state? I think I know this one.
Do you want to try
Like,
to give it
actually,
an answer yourself before we move
I
on?
think it's water. Because ice floats in water. Yeah. That seems to be correct.
Of course it is. Duh. You answered Anna's questions correctly.
Did I really?
Well, it appears to me that our game has ended in a tie.
What do you... Please don't say sudden death. Please don't say sudden death. Please don't say sudden death.
I say we both get our rewards. After all, we each made a good effort to get them.
Is that fine with me? That's fine with me.
I don't have a spot in the facility to do tests for a while, though, so I suppose next time we meet it'll be a date.
Don't forget what I said earlier about what I expect from you on this date. You better be on your best behavior.
I'll try.
Thank you.
In any case, I should head back to work. My break is just about over.
See you soon then?
Of course, and I'll make sure you deliver your part of the deal. See you soon.
Wait, aren't you gonna pay for your... Oh. Despite all odds, I managed to match her perfect score in the game we played. Barely. Even though my bet of forcing her to go on a proper date with me was more to get back at her for her earlier rudeness, I had not expected this outcome. I was not even sure what I expected from this meeting in the first place. But now, I was locked into going on a date with her and being her own personal guinea pig. Whether anything good will come of this, I wasn't sure either. Looks like there's some messages on the answering machine. Let's see.
God damn it. I just wanted to update you. I still don't have an open spot in the facility for your tests, but I'll be free if you want to cash in on your reward. You know I'm busy, so this is your chance for your date if you even still want to go through with it. Take it or leave it, I don't care much either way. The hilarious thing about this is I don't think we can. In any case, you know where to find me.
Wait. I guess the choice is mine. Wait, isn't it the same day? Oh, or is this the next day?
I think it's supposed to be the next day, but they don't entirely clarify it.
Okay, because there's nothing going on today, so I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so maybe it is the next day?
I think it's supposed to be.
Alright, guess I can do whatever.
Oh, we can meet with Anna. Usually you can't meet with a character twice in a row.
Might as well. Let's move back with Anna again.
Okay.
Just in case we can't cash in later, might as well just get it done and over with.
Yep.
And just on time. Now, where is she? Hello? What's this? Looks like a message.
Something came up at the last second. Wait for me and it shouldn't be too long. Anna.
I guess at the last second me is meant in a literal sense here, or else she could have just called me. Guess we're playing the waiting game then. Okay, it's been like an hour and my patience is slowly but surely running out. Go home.
You really want to just...
Not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother. You made me wait for an hour.
I will warn you. I will tell you, if we leave on any of these, it still counts as a date for that day. I don't think we can pick someone else.
Just go home. Screw it.
Alright.
Screw it all. In the end, I decided that enough was enough. Not wanting to wait any longer, I left, even though she still owed me that date.
Yeah, nope. So that's just a second. Just a second
Oh
date.
wow, we're already at chapter 3.
Yep. in particular playthroughs aren't too long. That's just because there's so many endings.
And how many chapters did you say there were? 5?
I believe so. It's like 5 or 6.
Alright. Do you want me to keep going?
Actually, that might be a good place to stop this episode, and then we can record another one after. If you want to keep going.
Hell yeah, I want to keep going.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that'll end our episode for today. Drop a save, because I damn well know when I tab out to stop the recording, the game is going to crash. So that's been today's episode. We found some particularly interesting things, and if you read between the lines, you might be able to put a couple things together. Any
Or if you read
thoughts?
between the lines, you figure out that you have to go and look for some lemons.
That too. So, any particular thoughts, grievances? Anything on your part?
I mean, I'm still confused about the whole Reza situation, where obviously we still gotta figure all that out. I'm officially torn on Anna, because obviously she's very devoted to her work, but she's a horrible communicator, and I don't know, we'll have to figure it out.
I have a pretty good feeling you won't be that way much longer.
We'll see, because I started to warm up to her a bit towards the end, but I don't know, like, she's just not doing it that much for me so far. If there's anyone that I would go on a second date with, it would be Remy. So we'll have to wait and see on that.
Okay. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap up. I think this is the 4th episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye!